What are some very comforting facts? Jupiter gravitational mass is so immense modern science believe it's been protecting us from meteors for millions of years. Thank you, Jupiter. It's highly likely your pet dreams of you in their sleep, smiley face. Mine is always humping me. I don't want to really think about their dreams. Van Gogh didn't start painting until his late 20s. J.K. Rowling didn't publish Harry Potter until her late 30s. Samuel L. Jackson didn't get his first big role until his 40s. It's never too late to be who you might have been. It should be mentioned that Van Gogh sold only one painting in his life. Technically, Van Gogh sold hundreds of paintings in his lifetime, just not his own. He used to work for an art dealer. Lol. Goldfish can recognize their owners. Damn, he been watching you this whole time and you didn't even know. I used to have a goldfish who would suck up a piece of stone and spit it against the glass to make a noise so I'd know he wanted to be fed. Damn, fish trained me. There's a volunteer organization called No One Dies Alone. You're at Sacred Hearts Medical Center. You're terminal. You need a companion, from someone to talk to, or just someone to hold our hand. They'll make sure someone will be there for you. Other hospitals have this too. I would like to volunteer for that. I have compassion like a motherfucker. Samuel L. Compassion. Dogs make cute little sneezing sounds to tell you they are playing and not fighting. My dumb, giant, muscly American bulldog does this when we play wrestle. It's an adorable little reminder that although she could rip my throat out, she chooses not to. Some fish like to be pet. Clownfish are attracted to people. Went snorkeling around some reefs and after wiggling your finger at them almost like a worm, they come swim up to you and swam between my fingers. Clownfish are attracted to people. At least something is attracted to me. And that's definitely very comforting. No one remembers all the stupid shit you did as a teenager. My brain accepts me every night. If you cringe at something you did when you were younger, then that's because you have matured far enough to know that you were being stupid back then. I find it comforting to know that the very reason I feel bad is that I have stopped being that bad. Scientists have discovered that rats love playing hide and seek and squeal with joy when being found. I've always wanted a pet rat. This made me want one even more. Make sure to get multiple. They need rat buddies or they get depressed. I have two and they are very charming fellows. Bees take naps in flowers. So yeah, it's okay to need a nap, even busy bees do. I too like to rest on my laurels. Reddit isn't the worst thing you could be doing. Can you tell my parents thanks? Edit typo. All of the cardigans Mr. Rogers wore on camera were knitted by his mother. 1. A penguin was once knighted in Norway. 2. Blind people can smile even though they have never seen one. It is human nature. 3. The voice actors of Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse got married in real life. A knighted penguin that holds the rank of brigadier lives in Edinburgh Zoo. He was promoted in 2016. Stan Lee started creating the Fantastic Four, Spider-Man, Iron Man, etc. at around 40. So even if you think that you can't get anything out of life, you still can push yourself creatively and leave a lasting impact on the world at an older age. I used to be a caregiver at a retirement home. I took care of a lady who started painting when she was 60 and kind of had an accidental career. She sold lots of paintings to hotels and in street fairs. She had a 20-year run as painter. Smiling is actually contagious. When out and about, if you think someone is looking at you, smile. If they smile too, they were probably looking at you. Whenever I've experienced heartbreak or something scary or intimidating, I remind myself I am not the first person ever to have gone through, and for some reason I always find it comforting. I'm not the first person to be scared or sad, and thousands of others have gotten through what I'm going through, and if they can get through it, why can't I? I'm the same. Like when I make a big mistake at work, I know I'm not the first to fuck up and the world hasn't ended. The word for penguin in Mandarin translates to business goose. In Hungarian, raccoon is washing bear! Exclamation mark. Cows have best friends. So do horses. They work significantly harder when together and they tend to scare less easy. I had 2 draft horses that pulled a carriage at the Ren Fair together. They went nowhere alone. In the field, in the paddock, in the barn. They went 2 by 2 everywhere. The one passed at 29. His BFF died 9 hours later of heartbreak. Never leaving the first one's side. Otters hold each other's hands when they sleep so their mate won't drift away. This makes me utterly happy. Pillows exist. Not at my friend's house during a sleepover apparently. In dog, wolf movies where they use real-life dog actors. The people who have to edit all that sometimes have to add CGI tails because they dogs can't stop wagging their tail as they are so happy. Existing is hard, but most things around you are also alive and going through their own cycles. So in a way, you're on this together. An eiderdown comforter by Matuk sells for over $16,000. Eiderdown is harvested by collecting it from the eider's nest, making it the only down product that doesn't result in harm to the bird. I don't know. If I was an eider bird I'd be pretty pissed off if someone kept nicking my bed every time I left it alone for a minute. The people who harvest the nest keep a schedule so they only nick a nest the bird is done with. Since birds typically only use the nest during mating, egg care and chick seasons, no one is judging you. They are too busy worrying if they themselves are being judged. I'm judging you. I set aside a short period every afternoon and judge everyone for 45 minutes. We have been born into arguably the best point in human history. True that we have a whole slew of troubles. These issues are only minor examples compared to the plagues, social Darwinism, and overall pretty crap quality of life you'd live say 100 years back. We still have those plagues, racial biases and hatred, but we are lucky that we are alive in a time where over the past century, so many strides towards equality have been made. Except black licorice. We are unfortunately still in that era. Edit. Apparently I have summoned a small army of black licorice supporters. It is my opinion that your favorite candy tastes like chew for kids, but you are entitled to your own. An average person living in the developed world today lives better than a Roman emperor. Think about it. We have the entirety of human knowledge in our pockets at all times. We can take hot baths whenever we want, have fresh drinking water literally on tap in several rooms of our home, toilets, TV, kitchen appliances. We can travel the globe in a day or 2. We can order anything we want on our phones and have someone literally bring it to our door. Even just the level of access we have to things. If an emperor loves strawberries, but strawberries aren't in season, tough shit. No strawberries for Emperor Pouty. I can buy strawberries whenever I want. Julius Caesar would envy us. Also, you shut your filthy whore mouth. Licorice is delicious. My boyfriend has a panic and anxiety disorder. Whenever he gets a panic attack, one of our cats will sit on him and purr loudly. It always comforts him and calms him down. We always joke that she is our little support animal. She is very attuned to our emotions and feelings. When my grandmother passed away and I was very sad, she would not leave me alone. She would just sit next to me in silence or occasionally let out a small MREW to inform me she was still there. So, as conclusion, even if you are having a shit day, your pet still loves you. I heard cat purrs are at the perfect frequency to encourage healing. Also, cats secrete a hormone which makes humans happy. That's a very good cat. Toads can eat bread. I guess that's a somewhat comforting fact. Pillow fighting is a real, recognized sport in Canada. It was founded in Toronto in 2004 by the Pillow Fighting League. I want this on ESPN right the fuck now. If you're ever feeling lonely, remember there are billions of cells in your body and all they care about is you. Most are bacteria. Well, they're still essential. You will always have a second chance as long as you still want to get better. When I sit on the couch, my dog likes to cuddle between my body and the cushion and sleep with his head resting on my shoulder. Be the person your dog thinks you are. Eternal ball dispenser and food machine. Think of all the worst days of your life. You've made it through every single one of them and are still going strong. There's always another day on the other side. It is estimated every 10 years, the cells in your body will have been replaced with new ones. Therefore, you get a new body every 10 years, making it so you do get a fresh start. All I can think about is that we shed our skins like a snake, only slower. Everybody has shit themselves at least once. When the gas gauge first reads empty, you usually have 50 to 60 miles of fuel left. I live pretty far from the nearest gas station, so when the gas starts getting low, I end up playing a game of chicken with it, cause I really don't want to have to make that trip. Don't do that. My country is pushing for a series of laws that would make ecocide, the destruction of the ecosystem, a punishable crime. During the Second World War, a Muslim man owned a mosque in Paris. After France got captured by the Germans, the French Jews were being killed. The Muslim man offered every Jew he could find shelter in his mosque and handed out fake Muslim certificates so they wouldn't be questioned. He saved over 400 lives. No one's your enemy, except for the ones you make yourself believe are. What was this hero's name? His name was Abdulkader Ben Gabrit, or commonly known as Sikador Ben Gabrit. Spiders can't fly. Let's all take a moment and appreciate this fact. I hate to break it to you, but they can make paragliders with their webs. They can what? Common in baby spiders trying to get away from the concentration of other baby spiders. They spin a bit of web, like a single long strand. The wind takes them, and they land wherever. Of course, spiders are our friends. They eat the bugs that really bother us. Given all the atoms in the universe are recycled in various ways, having formed in the first stars, our entire body has already experienced billions of years of each atom's own personal history. Even more comforting, it's plausible those atoms will eventually become part of someone else in the future and will continue to exist in various forms, transforming continuously until the end of time itself. So in a way, we're connected to something absolutely eternal, and our ultimate fate is to be spread across the stars. Hell, depending how deep you want to get. There's also a tiny asterisk chance that your pattern of DNA will form entirely by chance again, creating someone that is biologically you but with a whole new memory, experiences and history. Basically, everyone and everything is connected. The best part? None of this is based on religion or wishful thinking. It's actual, established and current scientific fact. What I took from this is that I'm part pterodactyl. We are made of star matter. That has always comforted me. Technically, we are composed of matter from at least 4 different stars, including a neutron star, and likely the fallout from a very rare type of supernova called a Wolf-Rayet. The Sun itself is a 3rd-generation star. It's been around the block a few times and accumulated all the elements we need to survive. We would probably have no metal to create a civilization if not for this. You could be talking out of your ass and I'd have no idea. This too shall pass. If you make it to the airport without dying, you've already passed the deadliest part of plane travel. If only 1% of the world population liked you, that would still mean 70 million people likes you. Whole of Italy wants me. You are not as bad or as troubled as you paint yourself to be in your head. 2020 is halfway over. Food can be really yummy. How yummy is that scientifically? On the spectrum of M to ah. If you've lost someone, and you feel like that are completely gone from your life, think about the impact they have had on you, on your loved ones, on others, and think of how that impact continues to live on throughout all of life. That impact won't die with them either. The chain of life goes on. It's in our innate nature to love and be connected. Nothing is permanent, so even if you have no hope, Everything sucks. Or you've fucked up. Nothing is permanent. Oh no, but what if everything is great? Then you get a different comforting fact: everything is great. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day.